You walk into the grocery store, grab a bottle with oranges on the front, see the words vitamin C somewhere on the label, and throw it in the cart. Most people never think twice about it. Orange drink is orange drink. At least that is what the packaging is designed to make you feel. But turn some of these bottles around and the story changes very quickly. One popular orange beverage contains only 5% juice. Another one gets its juice content primarily from concentrated carrot juice, even though orange and pineapple dominate the name. One contains a blend of juices and fruit purees buried inside the section of ingredients that makes up less than 2% of the product. And the brand at number 1 advertises 100% of your daily value of vitamin C, while its actual orange juice appears in a less than 2% section of the formula. That distinction matters because 100% vitamin C does not mean 100% orange juice. Not even close. For this investigation, I went through the current ingredient lists, nutrition panels, percentage juice declarations, and product descriptions behind some of the most recognizable orange drinks sold in American grocery stores. And there is one rule you need to understand before we start. Under FDA labeling rules, ingredients appear in descending order by weight. The ingredient used in the greatest amount comes first. FDA rules also distinguish a beverage containing less than 100% juice from a product that is actually 100% juice. So when water comes first, high fructose corn syrup comes second, and orange juice shows up much farther down, that order means something. This is not a ranking of which beverages are poisonous, dangerous, or illegal. The companies generally tell you what these products are if you read the complete label. This is a much simpler question. If you walked into the store wanting actual orange juice, which products would I leave on the shelf? 8 options counted down from relatively understandable compromises to drinks that barely resemble the 100% orange juice most shoppers probably have in mind. Then 3 straightforward choices that actually deliver 100% orange juice. And number 1 on the skip list may be the clearest example of why reading 100% vitamin C is not the same thing as reading 100% juice. Let's start with number 8. Number 8. Kroger Orange Juice Drink Light. This is the mildest entry on the list, and there is an important reason it sits at number 8 rather than number 1. Kroger is not hiding the fact that this is a light orange juice drink. The current product is marketed around a very specific promise: 50% fewer calories and 50% less sugar than regular orange juice. An 8-ounce serving has 50 calories and 9 grams of sugar. For somebody deliberately looking for a lower sugar orange beverage, that may be exactly the point. But if your goal is simple, traditional orange juice, look at what had to happen to create those numbers. The ingredient list begins with filtered water, followed by orange juice. After that, come calcium citrate, citric acid, natural flavors, potassium citrate, beta-carotene for color, vitamin C, sucralose, acesulfame potassium, and vitamin D3. Regular orange juice gets its sweetness from the fruit itself. This product uses water to dilute the juice and non-sugar sweeteners to help maintain sweetness while reducing total sugar and calories. Again, that does not automatically make it a bad product. It makes it a different product, and Kroger actually labels it appropriately. Orange Juice Drink Light, not 100% orange juice. The problem begins when shoppers stop reading after the giant orange imagery and the vitamin C language. If you intentionally want a reduced sugar formulated beverage, this makes sense. If you are buying orange juice because you want orange juice, I would keep walking. There are products later in this video where the ingredient list becomes much more surprising. This one is simply the first example of the distinction. A bottle can taste like orange juice, sit beside orange juice, be served at breakfast like orange juice, and still not be the same thing as a bottle containing 100% orange juice. Number 7 makes that difference measurable. Number 7. Market Pantry Orange Juice Beverage. Target's Market Pantry Orange Beverage looks simple enough. No pulp, no added sugar, vitamin C, made from orange juice concentrate. If you stopped there, you could reasonably assume you were looking at a normal bottle of orange juice. Then you find the percentage, 75%. Target's current listing specifically identifies this product as an orange juice beverage and declares a 75% juice content. The ingredients are filtered water, orange juice concentrate, natural flavors, and vitamin C. So to be fair, this is nowhere near the kind of formulation you will see at the bottom of the countdown. There is no high fructose corn syrup listed. There are 0 grams of added sugar. The ingredient list is short. The reason it makes this list is almost entirely about what you think you are buying. There are 100% orange juices sold in the same American grocery market. This one is 75%. That means 1/4 of the finished beverage is not being counted as juice. And there is a useful lesson here. Made from orange juice concentrate and 100% orange juice are not interchangeable claims. A beverage can absolutely contain genuine orange juice and still be diluted into something below 100% juice. That is why the percentage declaration is so useful. Ignore the Orange Grove photography. Ignore the color of the bottle. Ignore how healthy or unhealthy the packaging feels. Find the percentage. 75% is dramatically more juice than some products coming later. But when the objective of this video is finding straightforward orange juice, 75% still loses to 100%, especially when 100% products are sitting one refrigerator door away. Number 6 is where the added sugar starts changing the picture. Number 6, Welch's Orange Pineapple Apple Juice Cocktail. Welch's carries enormous brand recognition. For generations, the company has been associated with fruit, juice, and family grocery shopping. The current orange pineapple apple juice cocktail even carries reassuring language such as "made with real fruit juice" and promotes 100% of the daily value of vitamin C. Both of those statements can be true. Neither one means the bottle is 100% juice. Current product listings identify this cocktail as 17% fruit juice, 17%. Now look at the formula. Depending on the current package listing, the ingredients begin with filtered water, followed near the top by high fructose corn syrup and orange juice from concentrate, with pineapple and apple juices from concentrate also present. One current 8-ounce nutrition panel lists 24 grams of total sugar, including 19 grams of added sugar. That means the most interesting phrase on the front of the bottle may be "made with real fruit juice," because technically, yes, there is real fruit juice here. But the phrase answers a different question from the one most consumers should be asking. Not, does this contain any real juice? Ask, how much of this drink is actually juice? The answer on the current listing is 17%. That is a huge difference. A chocolate chip cookie can truthfully say it is made with real chocolate. That does not mean the cookie is 100% chocolate. The same logic applies here. Made with real fruit juice describes the presence of juice. It does not tell you the proportion until you read further. And vitamin C creates another layer of visual reassurance. One serving can provide 100% of the daily value of vitamin C, while the drink itself remains only 17% juice. Vitamin content and juice percentage are two completely different measurements. If you like the taste, that is a personal choice. But if you are putting this into your cart believing it is essentially a bottle of orange juice with some pineapple and apple mixed in, the percentage declaration tells a very different story. Real fruit juice? Yes. Mostly fruit juice? No. At 17%, this is a juice cocktail, and the label does call it one. Number 5 cuts the juice percentage almost in half again. Number 5, Old Orchard Harvest Select Orange. The name sounds exactly like the kind of language people associate with fruit. Harvest, orange, real fruit juice, refreshing citrus. Old Orchard's own current product page promotes Harvest Select Orange as made with real fruit juice and says it has no artificial flavors. Now find the number that matters. 10% juice. That means 9/10 of the finished beverage is not counted as juice. And unlike Market Pantry, the ingredient list here becomes much longer. Filtered water comes first. High fructose corn syrup comes second. Then orange juice concentrate. After that you find citric acid, apple juice concentrate, pear juice concentrate, potassium citrate, natural flavors, vitamin C, pectin, acesulfame potassium, sucralose, yellow 5 and yellow 6. Harvest Select Orange. Now read the formula again. Water, high fructose corn syrup, orange concentrate, apple concentrate, pear concentrate, high-intensity sweeteners, yellow food colors, and 10% juice overall. That is not evidence of some hidden conspiracy. Old Orchard publishes the information. The point is how radically different the back of a beverage can feel from the image created on the front. If you were standing in a supermarket and I put a glass of 100% orange juice beside a glass made from this concentrate, both could be orange, both could taste citrusy, and both could provide vitamin C. But one is orange juice. The other is a formulated 10% juice beverage designed to deliver a particular flavor at a particular price. Those are different categories. And this is where the countdown starts moving quickly, because 10% sounds low until you see what is next. Number 4. V8 Splash Orange Pineapple. Look at the name, Orange Pineapple. Most people would reasonably expect orange and pineapple to be doing the heavy lifting. Now turn the bottle around. The current ingredient list starts with water. The next listed juice ingredient is carrot juice concentrate, then high fructose corn syrup, then citric acid, natural flavoring, vitamin C, sucralose, and added B vitamins. And according to current product listings, V8 Splash Orange Pineapple contains just 5% juice. 5%. But the stranger part is what that juice is. Walmart's current description calls it a 5% juice blend made from concentrated carrot juice with natural orange and pineapple flavors. That is the moment where the front and back of the bottle start feeling like two different conversations. Orange, pineapple, carrot juice concentrate. Now, there is nothing inherently wrong with drinking carrot juice. Carrots are not the issue. The issue is expectation. If I handed you a product called Carrot Splash with natural orange pineapple flavor, you would understand immediately what you were buying. But orange pineapple puts two fruits in your head before you ever reach the ingredient panel. And that is why understanding ingredient order matters. The FDA requires ingredients to be listed by predominance by weight. Carrot juice concentrate appears directly after water. Orange juice and pineapple juice do not appear as the juice base on the current ingredient list. The orange and pineapple identity is delivered through flavoring, while the declared juice blend itself is based on carrot concentrate. The beverage contains 5% juice. 95% is something else. Water, sweetening, acidification, flavoring, vitamins, and the rest of the formulation. This is precisely why I would not judge a juice beverage by the fruit pictured or named most prominently on the front. At number 4, we have already reached 5%. Number 3 is also 5%, but unlike V8 Splash, the next brand is so strongly associated with orange that an entire generation grew up treating it like a breakfast alternative to orange juice. Number 3. Sunny Day Kangi Original. Sunny Day is almost impossible to mistake on a grocery shelf. The glowing orange color, the bold citrus branding, the vitamin C message. The product has been marketed around its unmistakable orange identity for decades. And to the company's credit, current listings call it what it is, an orange juice drink. Now find the percentage. 5% juice. A current Kroger listing says it directly. Sunny D Tangy Original contains 5% juice. Current ingredient listings begin with water and high fructose corn syrup. Then comes a group containing 2% or less of concentrated juices including orange, tangerine, apple, lime, grapefruit, and pear. Depending on package size and formula listing, the rest includes citric acid, vitamin C, natural flavors, sucralose, stabilizing or preservative ingredients, yellow 5 and yellow 6. One current 6.75-ounce bottle lists 11 grams of total sugar and 10 grams of added sugar. Now compare the visual experience to the formula. Bright orange beverage, orange imagery, citrus flavor, vitamin C, 5% juice. That combination explains exactly why these labels deserve more attention. Vitamin C is easy to associate mentally with oranges because oranges naturally contain it. But manufacturers can also fortify beverages with ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, so a drink can deliver a very high percentage of your daily vitamin C without containing a high percentage of fruit juice. Sunny D makes that distinction unusually clear once you read beyond the front. The product is not claiming to be 100% orange juice. It is an orange juice drink. The problem is what consumers infer from everything surrounding those smaller category words. And there is another useful detail. The 5% refers to fruit juice overall, not 5% pure orange juice. The ingredient list includes orange, but also tangerine, apple, lime, grapefruit, and pear concentrates. So if your goal is genuinely to drink orange juice, the comparison becomes almost absurd. On one side, a product containing 5% fruit juice, water first, high fructose corn syrup second, added sweetening and coloring, on the other products we will reach later, whose entire identity is simply 100% orange juice. Both occupy the broad breakfast beverage universe. Nutritionally and compositionally, they are not the same product. And if 5% seems difficult to reconcile with an orange drink, number 2 pushes the actual juice ingredients even farther down. Number 2. Hawaiian Punch Orange Ocean. Orange Ocean. Even the name paints the picture for you before you open the bottle. Bright citrus, fruit, refreshment. The current product description calls it a natural and artificial orange-flavored juice drink and promotes it as a source of vitamin C. Now read the ingredients in order. Water, high fructose corn syrup. Then comes the phrase that changes the entire product. Less than 2% of. Inside that less than 2% section, you find concentrated juices, including apple, clarified pineapple, passion fruit, and orange. There are also fruit purees including apricot, papaya, and guava. Then vitamin C, citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, pectin, gums, yellow 6, sucralose, and preservatives. There is an important wording distinction here. I am not saying Hawaiian Punch contains less than 2% orange juice specifically. The current ingredient panel places a group of concentrated juices, fruit purees, and other ingredients beneath the less than 2% declaration. Orange is one component of that group. That is what the label supports, and that is already remarkable enough. The drink is called Orange Ocean, yet orange juice is not first. It is not second. It is not even listed as the primary juice ahead of every other fruit. It sits inside a less than 2% ingredients section, alongside multiple other juice concentrates and fruit purees. An 8-ounce serving on current listings contains 11 grams of total sugar, including 10 grams of added sugar. Again, the company is not legally calling this 100% orange juice. It is a juice drink. That wording matters. But imagine two shoppers moving quickly through a grocery aisle. One reads every word on the package. The other sees orange color, orange flavor, vitamin C, and the word juice. Those two consumers may walk away with completely different understandings of what they just bought. That gap between perception and composition is what this countdown is really about. Not whether the drink is allowed to exist, not whether somebody is allowed to enjoy it, whether the front of the package created an impression you never verified on the back. And at number 2, the ingredient panel makes the answer very clear. Water and high fructose corn syrup build the foundation. The fruit components arrive later. Now number 1 takes this entire pattern and gives us the single most useful label lesson in the video. Number 1. Tampico Citrus Punch. If you remember only one thing from this investigation, make it this. 100% daily value of vitamin C does not mean 100% juice. Tampico Citrus Punch is almost the perfect product for explaining why. The current company page proudly promotes 100% of the daily value of vitamin C per serving. That sounds powerful. Orange, tangerine, and lemon imagery reinforce the citrus identity. Now read the ingredients. Water comes first. High fructose corn syrup comes second. Then, less than 2% of orange juice from concentrate, tangerine juice from concentrate, and lemon juice from concentrate. After those come vitamin C, natural and artificial flavors, potassium sorbate, EDTA to protect flavor, sucralose, acesulfame potassium, neotame, acids, modified food starch, yellow 5, yellow 6, corn oil, and xanthan gum. That is the formula published on Tampico's own site. So there is nothing speculative here. You can read it directly from the manufacturer. Think about what just happened. The front-facing nutritional message can truthfully say 100% daily value of vitamin C. The actual fruit juice ingredients can simultaneously sit in a less than 2% portion of the formula. Both facts coexist because they describe completely different things. Vitamin C measures a nutrient. Juice percentage measures juice. Tampico can add ascorbic acid and deliver vitamin C without turning the bottle into orange juice. And that is why the phrase 100% deserves context every single time you see it. 100% of what? 100% vitamin C? 100% juice? 100% daily value? Those are not interchangeable. This also explains why number 1 is not simply about high fructose corn syrup or artificial colors. We have already seen those elsewhere. It is the complete contrast. A citrus punch built primarily from water and sweetening, with the actual citrus juice concentrates appearing below a less than 2% threshold, can still carry one of the strongest health-associated numbers consumers recognize, 100%. The number is true. The assumption it can create is the problem. And Tampico even calls the product citrus punch rather than orange juice. So once again, the label technically gives you the information. You just have to read the right part of it. If you enjoy Tampico, this video does not tell you that you are forbidden to drink it. It tells you what you are actually drinking. There is a difference. And if what you wanted when you entered the grocery store was genuine orange juice, this is the clearest skip on the entire list. Less than 2% citrus juice concentrates in the relevant ingredients section is not remotely comparable to the 3 products coming next. Because after 8 bottles of water, sweeteners, diluted juice percentages, flavor systems, and formulations, we can finally ask the simplest question in the aisle. What happens when orange juice is actually orange juice? Now for the 3 better choices. And the standard changes completely. No 5%, no 10%, no 17%, no 75%. These are 100% orange juice products. Better option number 3. Tropicana Pure Premium Original. Tropicana is one of the biggest names in American orange juice. And for the specific Pure Premium Original no-pulp product, the front and back of the story line up much more cleanly. Tropicana currently describes Pure Premium Original as 100% pure orange juice, squeezed from fresh-picked oranges and never from concentrate. That is the benchmark we have been waiting for. 100% juice, not a juice drink, not a cocktail, not a punch, not water followed by high fructose corn syrup, followed by a small percentage of juice, and not from concentrate, has a specific practical meaning in the comparison we have been making. Concentrate itself is not automatically bad. 100% orange juice can absolutely be made from concentrate. The bigger point is that Tropicana Pure Premium Original is presenting itself as a straightforward 100% juice product rather than using a small amount of juice as one component of a larger formulated beverage. There is also no need to play games with vitamin C language here. Orange juice naturally contains vitamin C. The product can sell itself on what it actually is. And this gives you one of the fastest grocery store tests available. Find the statement 100% orange juice. Then check the product identity. Then check the ingredient information. Those 3 pieces should tell the same story. With Tropicana Pure Premium Original, they do. After seeing products containing 5%, 10%, or 17% juice, 100% feels almost strangely uncomplicated. That is why Tropicana takes the 3rd better spot. Better option number 2. Florida's Natural No Pulp. Florida's Natural makes the claim even more directly. On the company's current no-pulp page, the description says there is nothing in the product but 100% pure orange juice. That is the entire reason it ranks here. There is no need for a complicated ingredient investigation because the core composition is exactly what someone buying orange juice expects. 100% orange juice. Florida's Natural also states that its products are 100% pure without added sugars or preservatives. That no added sugar distinction is worth understanding. Orange juice still contains sugar. Oranges naturally contain sugar. So seeing 20+ grams of total sugar in a serving of 100% juice does not automatically mean someone poured table sugar or high fructose corn syrup into it. The nutrition facts panel now separates total sugars from added sugars precisely because those are different concepts. Compare that with several drinks earlier in the countdown where added sweeteners appear directly in the ingredient list. That is the practical difference. If somebody wants less total sugar, they may choose a smaller serving, water, or simply eat a whole orange instead. But if the goal is specifically to buy orange juice rather than a sweetened orange-flavored beverage, Florida's Natural is doing what you asked. And that simplicity puts it comfortably at number 2. Better option number 1. Simply orange pulp free. After everything we just read, number 1 almost feels anticlimactic. That is exactly why it wins. Simply's regular orange juice line is marketed as 100% pure squeezed pasteurized orange juice and not from concentrate. The company reports 0 grams of added sugars for its regular orange juice products. There is no need to reconstruct an orange experience from a low percentage of juice, added colors, sweetening systems, and flavoring. The orange juice is the product. That sounds painfully obvious, but compare it to number 1 on the skip list. Tampico starts with water and high fructose corn syrup, with its citrus juice concentrates in a less than 2% section. Simply's regular orange juice is sold as 100% orange juice. Those bottles may both occupy beverage refrigerators. They may both be orange. They may both be associated with breakfast. they may both provide vitamin C. They are compositionally different categories, and that is the central lesson of this entire investigation. The best orange juice label should be boring. There should not be a detective story hidden behind it. You should not need to explain why an orange pineapple product gets its juice percentage from carrot concentrate. You should not need to distinguish 100% vitamin C from less than 2% citrus concentrates. You should not need to discover that made with real fruit juice means 17% juice. You want orange juice? The product should be orange juice. That simplicity is why Simply takes number 1 for this particular comparison. Before your next grocery run, here is the quickest way to avoid every misunderstanding we covered. Do not start with the pictures. Start with the product name. If it says juice drink, juice beverage, cocktail, punch, or orange-flavored beverage, stop assuming it is equivalent to 100% orange juice. Those words exist for a reason. Then find the percentage. 100%, 75%, 17%, 10%, 5%. Those numbers tell you more about what you are buying than an entire front label covered in oranges. Then read the first 3 ingredients. Because FDA rules require ingredients to appear in descending order of predominance by weight. If you see water first and high fructose corn syrup second, you already know the foundation of the product before you finish reading the list. If you see multiple sweeteners, flavorings, and colors before you understand where the orange juice fits, you are looking at a formulated beverage, not the simple product most people imagine when they say orange juice. And finally, never let a vitamin claim answer a juice question. 100% daily value vitamin C tells you about vitamin C. It does not tell you that the bottle contains 100% juice. Tampico is the clearest example on this list. Its own current product page advertises 100% daily value of vitamin C while placing the citrus juice concentrates in the less than 2% portion of its ingredient list. That is not a contradiction. It is 2 completely different measurements. Once you understand that, the entire aisle becomes easier to read. And one final point. None of this means 100% orange juice needs to become unlimited drinking water. It still contains naturally occurring sugar and calories. Whole oranges also provide fiber that juice largely does not. This ranking answers one narrow question. If I am buying orange juice, am I actually getting orange juice? For Tropicana Pure Premium, Florida's natural and simply orange, the answer for the products we examined is 100% juice. For the 8 products before them, you are buying something different. Sometimes only slightly different, sometimes dramatically different. Kroger Light starts by diluting orange juice to create a lower-calorie drink. Market Pantry comes in at 75%. Welch's Cocktail falls to 17%. Old Orchard reaches 10%. V8 Splash is 5%, with concentrated carrot juice supplying its declared juice base. Sunny D is 5% fruit juice. Hawaiian Punch puts its concentrated juices and purees inside the less than 2% ingredient section, and Tampico brings the whole lesson together. A citrus punch can deliver 100% of your daily vitamin C, while its citrus juice concentrates still sit below that less than 2% line. Same grocery aisle, same orange color, completely different products. The companies put most of this information somewhere on the package. The difference is whether you buy from the front label or read the back. Next time you are standing in the refrigerated juice section, take 10 seconds. Ignore the orange grove. Ignore the glass filled to the top. Ignore the giant vitamin C badge. Find 2 things, the percentage of juice and the first ingredients. Once you do that, you will never look at the orange juice aisle the same way again.